stir in a warm recipe for dinner tonight. Jennifer Burns with the Utah Beef Council is here in the sponsored segment for Sesame Soy Beef Stir Fry. Speaking my language, I love a good stir fry.
I do too, and doesn't that just sound all those flavors together? And so, Ray, it's sesame soy because I actually took that steak and marinated it in just that soy sauce and some dark sesame oil, and it infuses such a good flavor into the steak.
How long did you marinate for?
You can do it up to overnight. You can do it, at least do it for maybe 2 hours to really kind of get that flavor in there. Of course, you want to do a little salt and pepper. If you're using a whole sodium soy sauce, you can just adjust it accordingly. And then cook up whatever boneless steak that you want to use to your desired doneness. I put it into strips actually first, and then I just sauteed it in a pan.
Well, it makes it easy, especially if the kids are going to eat with you. Yeah. It's already cut up. So that's what stir fry is so great.
And it's it's so great for that. It's a quick meal. Everybody can eat together. And what I also love about it, use up the veggies in the veggie drawer.
Oh, it's like a one-pot wonder, a one-bowl wonder, and kids get everything, all the nutrients and the protein.
It's so true. It's so true.
So what veggies did you choose?
On this one, actually, I just used a little bit of some yellow squash, some zucchini, some onion on here. You could put in some bell pepper, whatever you like. And the UtahBeef.org recipe calls for you can even just take help from the frozen section. They've got a bag of stir-fry veggies in there. So if you don't want to go to this trouble, grab the bag from the frozen department.
There are shortcuts to do, right? Yeah, but you went to the fresh side of things, and look at the color.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah. And this with the steak, with all that infused flavor of the sesame oil and that soy sauce, and then we're going to top it, Saray. This is my favorent part.
Okay.
I love it with toasted walnuts. It adds so much.
Toasted walnuts. I've never thought of that. Not peanuts, but walnuts.
Walnuts. They're just so rich, and when you toast a nut, it just brings out all that deep flavor. There we go. I think that looks good. You want to help me with some steak on there?
I would be glad to. Oh my gosh, my kids would love this. My son loves steak, and so in a different version like this.
It's got lots of nutrients for you. You got lots of B vitamins, of course, tons of protein in there.
Well, the flavors that you put together, soy sauce and sesame oil, is lovely.
It can just add so much. Okay, if you want to tear a little bit of basil, I think that's also really nice. You could do something like cilantro. Is that
so
nice?
Good. Do I tear it up?
You just tear it, and then when you tear it opposed to cutting it, it doesn't turn brown as fast. Not that we're going to eat this right away.
Well, you're not squishing it and pressing down, and it looks fresher.
It looks fresher. I'm going to get some green onions, Saray, because that is that pop of just that flavor at the end. I'm a big onion fan. Are you?
Yes, especially green onions. When I was a kid, I didn't, but now I see. I definitely appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah. And all of these steps that we've done, you've got different layers of flavor and different nutrients in there. I put it on a bed of white rice. You could do it on noodles. You could also do it on brown rice. That would be delicious. And then let's get those toasted nuts on top. You could really do even kind of like the chow mein noodles. I just like what the nuts add, or the chow mein, or something on that top, that crunch.
Look at that, looks so good.
Isn't it pretty?
That's the thing, you have variations. Whatever you do, you've got the marinated steak on there, but you can use the noodles, the different types of carbs that you want.
1000%. And if you're cutting out carbs, you could take this entire mixture, put it into a lettuce cup.
Oh, a salad. See, you've already shown us 3 or 4 different ways to make this.
Right. Now, my preference, I'm going to be adding some sriracha of some sort over the top.
Do a little spice.
I love the heat.
Chinese chili, I'm all for that.
Yeah. Chili garlic sauce.
Yes.
So good.
Oh my gosh, where can we find this recipe?
Of course, at UtahBeef.org. Lots of different recipes, quick, easy weeknight meals, and lots of great tips on how to always cook the perfect steak.
And then you want leftovers, and that's a great thing. Pack it in your lunch the next day.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer, and thanks to the Utah Beef Council for the sponsored recipe.